Once I like him.
Kime?
If we put up a struggle here, we could end up triggering outright war between Ura and Numara.
So that means we should do what?
Not fight.
If you resist, you'll regret it.
They're both like, hold up.
So we let ourselves get caught. That's brilliant.
We should let them know fighting won't solve anything.
Then we'll need the power of the Queen.
Power of the Queen. Good idea. You know, me and the Queen are tight. Yeah, we go way back. No problem.
Yeah, right.
You're wise to surrender, spies.
We're not spies. We want to speak to the proper authorities.
Croaz, what's up, man? I know, I'm sorry, I've been out. My bad. How you been, dude? Maybe I should sleep more than 4 hours a night. Well, then that means I would not cast, and I don't have that physical capability anyway.
If you're not spies, then what is the meaning of this?
There's old tight
What is
pants.
the meaning of what?
For ordinary travelers, you've certainly managed to get involved in some extraordinary events.
I apologize for pretending to be something I'm not. I just want you to hear me out.
Oh, I'll hear you out. You're going to tell me what Ura is plotting.
Well, see, now there's no surprise. They were going to throw you a birthday party. Where's the Queen?
That's gotta hurt.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Idiot.
What's that look for? This fellow senses something unusual in your eyes.
What?
Well then, let's expose those eyes for what they really are. Our country's sorcerers have some impressive powers themselves.
I am flattered, General.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he definitely deserved that. Yeah, his pants are definitely just like spray paint. Those things are tight.
Oh boy! Whoa! Oh!
Jansen!
Wow, do you see what I'm seeing? Because that's... Are those mine? Those are mine.
Ah.
They're mine?
These are without doubt crystals of magic energy. What this man sees is passed along to another sorcerer through these lenses of light. They are called spy eyes, and they allow a sorcerer to see everything the wearer sees.
Awfully elaborate stunt to pull, even for a spy.
Hey, you know, I am not that smart. I mean, I'm not saying I'm dumb. I didn't know.
Excuse me,
Kita, hello.
but this man is most likely telling the truth.
What?
What?
The person in which spy eyes are implanted would not be aware of them. I could tell that much when I remove them. This is high-level magic, far beyond the capabilities of someone such as myself.
Even with your power, you could not do it?
As you say, sir.
Ah, I can't believe He was just using me.
Of all the times to figure that out.
I am gonna make that greedy, senile, flea-infested bastard pay.
Huh, you won't have time for that, spies. Kill them.
Oh,
Well, all right then.
okay.
Just no getting through to that guy.
You don't have much of a choice.
Dang it, where's Cook and Mac? I don't want to be stuck with just these three. You must be a powerful wizard because you put in
This does
contacts
not look
daily.
good.
That's funny. Yeah, this escalated real quick. Oh gosh, he's got like double shields too. Man, what is this? I don't know. Oh, the guard though. There we go. Ooh. What? Oh, dang. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Calm down. I gotta fight 4 of these dudes. Hold on. These shields have guns mounted on, I know, right? Hey, the answer. How you doing? Oh gosh.
Okay.
Don't shoot me. Ow. Stop shooting me. Ow. Okay. Ugh. Cook, Mac, help, please. Where'd y'all run away to? They all count as front, thankfully. Spell. Actually, it's prayer. I'm doing okay. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But I'm doing well. Prayers get to that spot where it's kind of useless now. How'd I heal for 100 when I killed him? What? I'll take it. I'm just confused by that. Wow, they have terrible aim.
You're only up against 3 people. What are you doing?
What's happening? I can't see! Getting cold here. What?
Wow.
Are those your moms?
I don't believe it.
My, oh my.
What about you?
Score!
Yeah.
Get out here! So, hey! Hey! Come back here! Who did this?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Mac?
Hey, where'd you guys come from?
It was fun coming up here.
We ended up sneaking around like thieves.
Yeah.
You did great.
It's 3 a.m. for you? Nice.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
What? Don't let them escape!
Crow is. Whoa! Thank you for the donation, sir. He says, this will cover your master's degree. Thank you very much. That actually covers half the cost of one of my books. Very much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Oh, snap. Embrace death. Be embrace. Jack, Caesar, Erica Rain, Masagara, Rev Ricky D, Warlord Highs, Bryce Wise, Silver Crane, Gizmoten. Hello, all of you. Ultimate Mind. Thank you for the raid. I am pretty sure that is a Jack LaFear raid. Thank you, sir, for the raid. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. I'm just playing some Lost Odyssey. You know, kicking it. That's completely worth at least 2 years of school. If that was the cost of my master's degree program, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Somebody please link up Jack LaFear for me. If you don't follow him already, do it. Do it. I will fight all of you. Thank you so much for the raid. And thank you for the sweet Twitter hug. Since I can't make it to the TwitchCon, aww, makes me sad. I want to go to the TwitchCon. Alright. Oh, I didn't want to go down. That was a mistake. So I guess I'm supposed to do this part without getting caught. Thank you, EA Cryptic. Follow Jack. Does a sweet podcast that I never have time to join. One of these days. Much love back at you, homie. What's going on? What are you doing? We're gonna get caught. I just want to... Nope. No, don't touch me. Leave me alone, dog. You think Jack also makes a game? If you've played Unepic, then you've played his work. Whoa. Watch it, dogs. Back out the way. What am I supposed to do here? Why is there a save point back there that I missed? May the RNG force be with me. Alright, Kaiko, take care. Good luck with the move tomorrow. Don't die again? I'll try. I'll try not to. No promises, though. Actually, I might die like 8 more times, but, you know. You know me. Ah. Okay, so I don't want to fight these dogs. I need to figure out where I need to go. So I'm on the 2nd floor. Oh, that's blocked off. Okay. Don't touch me. Back up off, dog. Please. Go away. No. Oh, jukes. Jukes. Yeah, there's a lot of pots there. There's probably nothing important in them, though. So that came from... Oh, snap. It's like people and dogs. So can't go in that door. That brings me back up. Oh, and I'm locked there. Alright, so now we're back up here. Where this dog is and this guard. Whoa, don't touch me. I came up from here before. So... yeah. I don't know. Where is he even going? At some point you will find a way to force me to play Persona Q. Is that on... what system is that on? Because I have a PS3 now. I just got it recently, so... can I go in there? There we go. No, I'm trying to find the right door, Jensen. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Hey. touch me, doggy. Oh, that's locked too. This is confusing. Oh, on DS? I don't have a DS. So, it's gonna be hard to convince me to play it. Now, if I had a DS... Oh gosh, I can't go that way either. I can't go in that door. Whoa. That was an accident. Didn't mean to touch him. Yeah, I just got my PS3 last Saturday. I want a DS. Definitely. Yeah, sure, whatever. I do have Demon Souls. I'm trying to decide if I want to play Demon Souls next or if I want to play Dragon's Crown. That's the current decision I'm trying to figure out after I play this. Play together sometime? Play what? Demon Souls? If I play Demon Souls, I probably would be playing it offline, like I do all the Dark Souls games when I stream, just to keep out griefers. You vote Demon Souls? I might have to. I've been wanting to play Demon Souls since like it first came out, like, so I feel like I kind of have to. All right, so I can probe that pot. What we got? Money. Okay. That dude's sleeping on the job. But I also want to play Dragon's Crown. I love me some Atlas. You know, get in this pot. More money. Okay, do I go in this door? No. I don't want to fight a dog. That brings me back down. I think I have to go back down and around. Ever played Rise, Son of Rome? I have not. I've only heard of the game. I'm not sure what it's about. Demon Souls wins. Maybe I'll make that my next straw poll. Because I don't like the straw poll I have up now. I ain't change it. Oh yeah, maybe I could try after beating an encounter. I feel like there's a specific door I have to go into though, and I can do it without doing the encounters. Jeez. What? How's he guarding? Don't he guard me? Hey 100 player, how you doing? She's confused. Oh, hold up. I thought... Why do I set Mac last? That's kind of weird. Hate to see backseating though. We'd have to iron out the pikes. It's a good hack and slash like the Souls games, except not as brutal. And what system is it for? wash your teeth so hard right now you think you hurt your gums with a toothbrush? That sucks. Oh, I don't. Oh, she's confused, so she just attacks whoever. Got you. And she's blind, so she keeps missing. It's a weird fight. But I think it clears up after the fight, so. At least she broke the guard, so that's fine. Ooh, that was a good counter. Boom. It's Xbox One, but they have it for PC. I see. I was going to say, I don't have Xbox One. I have no next gen, so I'm like way behind in the console game. Super unfortunate. Yeah, he still says the same thing. I figured so. Mr. Tom, how you doing, man? Ooh, we got a seed. Nice. Don't... Where did that dog come from? It's on Steam. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to look at a trailer. Don't touch me. Come on. Leave me alone, dog. Playing a lot of Bloodborne. I've seen all of Bloodborne. I think it's a well done game. I watched I watched Man, Cherno, and Uginam play it. It's a good game. What? It's weird for him to say yikes right there. I don't understand. Oh, he's in the back. Okay, so let's kill this thing first. My stream is what's good. Yeah, I don't understand the yikes as he prepares for battle. It just doesn't fit. Those flying things have crazy juke shoes. The loading screen is wow. The loading screen is pretty long, but I think it's still worth it. I think you'll enjoy it. I mean, it kind of breaks it whenever, from what I've seen from people who are playing it, it kind of breaks a little bit of the immersion for them at first until they get used to the fact that that's a thing. Like, you adapt to it. It's something you always complain about, but it doesn't take away from the enjoyment of the game after a little bit. Probably because during that whole loading time, you're going to be trying to process how you died and how to get past it. Ooh. You have an extra DS Lite with flash card. You wouldn't mind donating to me if I wanted. What's a flash card? And what's the DS Lite? How old is that one? I may be interested. It's possible I could be persuaded. They're making a patch for the game to load faster? Oh, that's good.
Well, what did you expect?
You would have given up on both Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 if you had to wait 30 seconds for it to load. The game is for 3DS. You don't think it's backwards compatible? Oh. Yeah, I think there's some backwards compatibility. The only time the load times are a hindrance are when you keep dying from a hard boss. Yeah. The game is based around dying. Oh, that's right, there were 2 dogs. I was like, why am I fighting again? Alright, so we're going to do that and that. You are going to... Prism. You are going to Prism. You're going to Shadow. Bloodborne is the easiest of the 4 games. I've wondered that, like, which game is the easiest between them. Yeah, let's not go into like specific fights and stuff, because there may be people in the chat who haven't played it yet and plan on it. They're trying to avoid a few spoilers. But I've wondered that based on what I've seen, which one would be easier. That dog has too much health. I'm not going to take a chance. I'm just going to use a herb on him. Oops. Ah, I see. I probably wouldn't want the flash cart, because I would want to own all the game cartridges themselves. But if the game's not backwards compatible, then I'll just have to get a 3DS then instead. So now, does the 3DS let you play all DS games? But the DS doesn't let you play 3DS games or something like that, right? Like, how does that work? Dang it, Max behind again. Jansen learned absorb transfer. What? It's Dark Souls, then Dark Souls 2, then Bloodborne as far as difficulty. So is Demon Souls the toughest out of all of them? Yeah, I definitely thought Dark Souls 1 was harder than 2. If we're being real. I think I died like 180 something times. I think that's what the death counter was at. Skill. Because he's learned Spirit Magic. He's going to learn Wall? Absorb transfer allows the user to transfer absorb HP or MP to a party member in the back row. That's pretty good. You can play DS games on the 3DS. So then what's the difference between the DS and the 3DS? Oh yeah, that's right, the Scholar came out, right? That's the thing now, the DLC. Why are there 2 dogs there again? Okay, so I can't go that way because it's blocked. Can I go that way? I can't go this way. Dang it, we're back here again. I need to get up to... I'm doing these in the wrong order. There's a specific pattern I need to go in for this. You want to see me hit up some Eco and Shadow of the Colossus? I need to get back to those. 3DS can't be played on a regular DS. Yeah, I just need to get a 3DS then. I'll just have to do that. Okay, so let's see here. So when I came up that ladder, I can come this way. When I go up the middle ladder, I can touch that door, which doesn't let me go anywhere. Wait, am I supposed to just go down? Am I supposed to just run down? Yeah, his stats are terrible.
Whew. Yeah, this is much better. Time to relax.
You all right?
Yeah, somehow. Mac. You okay? I'm so tired, Cook.
The 3DS capture stuff is expensive. Yeah, I figure all the handheld stuff is probably pricey.
Looks good.
Go with the 2DS, which is the same as the 3DS without the 3D, and it's a lot cheaper. But then I can't get the XL size. Of course they have her laying very
Ming.
provocatively.
Aunt Ming.
Aunt Ming.
Ming.
Aunt?
Jensen?
Please, don't get up.
Why have you come? Oh, you're all...
You don't remember me? I'm Seth. Seth Balmore. This is Kai Marganar. We're comrades. Remember?
comrades? What do you mean by that?
Here, let me help you.
I don't care about their love story.
End of the line for you. Your Majesty, I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. It will be over. Just a moment.
Sorry, this will be over in a second. Hey, Squeaky! Don't care about the Queen's continued good health, huh?
Aunt Ming!
You!
Get out of the way! You do anything funny and the Queen gets it. Figurehead or not, she's still the Queen, Tiny. If anything happens to her, you'll be held responsible. You know better than to try anything, right? I mean, you're not stupid.
You're a real thug. You know that, Jansen?
There's an exit in the back.
Huh?
Behind us.
Jansen, keep it up. You fall back. Right. Don't move. Don't move. Don't you dare move. You get it? Don't move from that spot.
You swine!
Alright, that was interesting. They're around the same size as the XL because the 2DS doesn't close like the others. Oh, I want one that closes. Gotta have one that closes. Is she a party member? Of course not. Dang it. Oh, my save point's gone. No. Run. Hey, stop goofing around. They're gonna catch up to us. I was leaving. Why are nachos so delicious? Because they're food from the gods. I love me some nacho bees. big old tanks. Again. That's alright, they have bad aim.
This guy's annoying.
General Kukunis.
You won't get away this time, because you're all under arrest on suspicion of spying and for abducting Her Majesty the Queen. You will come along quietly.
Nah, not today, tight pants. Sorry. I don't know if I want to just call him tight pants forever or if I want to call him Haihachi. Does the tank say Eminem FGT? I didn't read that. Maybe. Mysterious perfume. What do I do with that? I should... Magic heavy tank. Cannon. Tank unit. Cannon unit. I should kill the cannon unit. Maybe. Thought Cook and Mac hit his clothes. How'd he find him so fast? That's true. They have Stormtrooper aim. Yeah, let's cast slower on the... Oh, it doesn't cast it on the whole thing. Never mind. Oh, hey, yo. Hey, don't be doing that. It's not nice. That's bad. Seth, move! Get out of the way, lady. Don't you see the charging tank coming at you? Okay, oh, that's bad. This is gonna be a tough fight, for sure. Shadow. I guess I just keep doing the shadow. Hits everything. Might as well. Tank charge, cannon charge. So they're abducting the Queen and the military is responsible to blow up the whole group, the Queen included, with the tank? Yes. That's the only way to stop. Kill the non-believers. You give the tank and them power by attacking them. That's awesome. Oh shoot. Oh gosh. Somebody's dead. Party's GC has been nullified. Oh man, that's really bad. That's really bad. Alright. Yep. You kill the cannon unit. You go for the tank unit. You go ahead and get some of that prism action. Cook. You heal. You heal Seth. No. Yes. No. Wait. Heal yourself. And then Mac. You might be dying, buddy. I'll heal you at the end. I'm sorry. You're just not as important right now. Don't be secure in my energy. Alright.
There's no use. Don't even think you can stop us with your feeble efforts.
Feeble efforts. Alright, so now we just got the tank hits. Wait, it can still shoot the cannon? How? It just can't shoot the big mega cannon thing anymore. Got it. Okay, that's manageable. We're at the manageable stage. We're in stage manageable. I have to kill this tank unit though. Alright, Cook. You heal old granddad. You can heal yourself, buddy. Tank charge. Uh-oh. Sonic Silver from Sonic 06. Perfect. Perfect.
A mere handicap. Consider yourselves lucky.
A mere handicap. Uh-huh. Okay. I shall believe that. Now. Don't hit Mac, okay. She can take that, that's okay. That ain't a big deal. I want to get rid of the cannon. We gotta get the cannon down. Yeah. We need to attack a lot faster. So I'm just gonna burn it down. Yeah. To heal your sister. You're a tough cookie. Metagaming. We don't metagame around here. Wow. Isn't this the full charge tank turn? I destroyed the tank and cannon charging parts at the bottom. And so that stopped them from doing that. I was lucky in deciding to go for those. I didn't know that was gonna cause that to happen, but it worked out in my favor. Okay, so the cannon will be down here momentarily. Jansen's gonna black magic the thing. She's going to black magic the thing. Mac is going to heal himself. You know what? You can get you a full one in, homie. You lasted a lot longer than I thought you would. Okay, I'll get you some. Don't even need to heal anymore. I wouldn't go that far. I'm still going to heal. Because you never know when this is, you know, this could just be phase 1 and then it transforms into Megatron and it stomps us for 500 apiece. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so she doesn't really need it. He needs it. I thought I had a heal. Oh, I do. Hold on. We're gonna take a turn for everybody to heal. Zephyr. Zephyr. Stop smacking your eyes, dude. It's not healthy. The Zephyr should heal everyone up. I'm actually just gonna have Mac attack. They'll take 150 tops. Yeah, it's fine, but I still don't know the fight. I don't know. There might be another phase.
I'm not through yet. A real man dives in
I just don't want to be caught off guard. It's my JRPG style. Yeah. That's 6 damage. It was pretty real. I mean, I guess I can slow it down. There's no point. We do enough damage. Boom. I'd punch a tank. Gently. Oh, poor Mac. He's like, no, not me, not me. Man, he's better on the back lines, it feels like. That backpack. I think we need to get him a better fitting backpack. I don't think it fits him correctly. Mac needs some power leveling. He's right behind everybody else. He's only like 50 experience behind. I already did the leveling for him to catch him up when we first grabbed him. So he's pretty much right with them. He just needs a better weapon. Yeah, his E rank HP. Ugh. His attack speed is B, which is good, but everything else just kind of sucks.
Our strength is too magnificent to strike, is it? Haha! Don't you realize it's no use? Huh? Why aren't we moving? Go! Move! Forward!
All right.
What a cinch.
What'd she say? 3K gold, nice. Kaim learned crisis concentration. Mac learned taunt. The last thing he needs to be doing is taunt people with his low HP. No. Mac survived, it's a miracle. I had to keep him alive so he get that XP. I don't want him to fall behind. As our party members grow though, he will probably be replaced. I might just choose not to use him. I might not have a full party. Once all the characters have been created, I'm going to take out who I want. So, I don't know. Having a full party is probably a good idea though. I love how she just like ran away with him anyway. You out of here? Alright, Archaic.
You had that coming. Why don't you just go back to bed and start the day over?
Oh, what are you doing? Fire! Shoot them!
I don't see how he didn't see the fact that we've been hitting the tank and destroying it. Uh-oh.
Now's our chance!
Come on, Nick. Hurry, come on, let's run. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Come back, cowards! Oh, my hand!
What? Oh, for those of y'all who don't know, Archaic streams sometimes now. I don't know what your schedule is now. I know you're doing some stuff, but you can go ahead and link yourself. Y'all should give him a follow. Watch him whenever he streams. She's not made for physical running.
Yeah, sorry about that thing back there.
Don't be.
Well, I didn't want to pull a stunt like that, but listen, did I hurt you? I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean it.
It's fine. Everyone is safe now after all.
Well, you know, I should really be thanking you for helping us escape.
Well, since these children were there.
You're acting kind of weird. You got a crush?
Would you shut up? We had a moment there.
Ming, are you okay? Yes. Cook? Mac? Why are you two? Did something happen to your mother?
She's passed on.
Please don't let your spirits fall. I'll always be with you.
Thank you, Aunt Ming.
Oh, why would a big boy like you be crying, Mac?
He's going to change from here on out.
Seth. What you said earlier, that we were friends, is it true?
Yeah, but this isn't the best place to stop and talk about it. We need to get out of town.
What will you do, Your Highness? You said earlier you couldn't leave because you were the queen.
I'll go with you. It seems I must.
You come with us?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
Awesome. Yay! So now we have the queen, so we have another character to play with, I hope.
Hold on. We're being pursued by both Numara and Gongara. We should probably find a ride.
What's with the veins? That happens to everybody at some
Ride?
point.
Where? How?
Let's go to the harbor. I've got an idea.
Oh, we gonna jack a boat. View the composite magic tutorial? Yes. Some magic spells can be combined together to form what is known as composite magic. Ooh. To cast a composite magic, you must be able to use both of the spells that compose it. Under your spell book under menu, to check the spells required for composite magic, any composite magic for which you lack the required spells will not be displayed. You can only use composite magic spells for blah blah blah. Alright, so now we got some new magics. Yeah, let's get Ming in and let's get Jansen out. Or do I take out Mac? Maybe I take out Mac. I don't like Jansen, but he does so much more damage than Mac. Maybe I need to do that. Or can I have extra? Can she be in the party too? No, I can only have 5. Okay. I need a better frontliner so I can get rid of Jansen. Sorry, Mac. You gotta go, man. Not in video games. They were going for realism, I guess. Just don't fit the playstyle. Yeah, you don't. I need damage. You just don't do it. Man, she's got the same health as Cook. That's gonna be tough. That is gonna be tough. But we've got composite magic. I have no composite magic. Oh, we got some. Okay, we're good. We're good. All flare. Oh, so she knows composite magic. Sweet. All aqua. All wind, all ground. So just the basic ones. That's cool. I'll take it. Hey, Drek. Get rid of Jansen. I bet he never asked for it, Kappa. I'm tempted to just use Mac and take out Jansen. I hate him that much, but that would make the fights really difficult. I need the magic power. That's why you like Rise Son of Rome. They had amazing animations and cutscenes. Alright, let's equip you later. Princess Kane. Alright. Well, it was easy to get her, so that's good. I mean, enables the use of level 1 composite magic. Oh, so if I get rid of that, she's useless. So she has to wear that the whole time. Wow. No. No, no, no. It's just a random item. Okay. And she can use black and white magic. Okay. Alright, we good. We good. We good. We good. We good. Grants immunity to seal. Alrighty. Never mind. That just made that better. Let's give her... You know, I should probably have that. Okay. Now, he doesn't need wall. It's fine. Reduces interference with magic casting speed caused by enemy attacks. That's pretty good. I guess we can't do anything with the other girl yet because she hasn't started anything. Okay. That's fine. Wait. I don't think I want him to use that yet. I think I want... Sure. I want her to learn it first. Because her magic is better. Oh, right. Ming's immortal. Thank you, Square, for reminding me of that. That's why. That makes complete sense. And I can use some of these things on her. I knew that was a thing, too. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. Slot seeds. Yay. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, that makes more sense. So now then, I want this for her instead. And skill set. She can only do that because she's got to learn everything. That's right. So we're gonna skill link her with. She's already got level 3 black and white magic, so she needs nothing from you, you stupid. From Cook, probably prayer. Mental stability. That's number 1. There we go. Alright. Can I do anything with new rings? Magic ring. Spirit ring. Piercing ultra ring. Numbing ring. Poison. Osmosis. Shockwave. That's pretty good. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Ming's immortal, and then we gotta go find Kaim's wife. We left. She just like disappeared. Alright, so I want to go to the Crimson Forest really fast just so I can save it. Then we'll go back to the port. A woman with a mental stability. This is indeed a fantasy game. Wow, that's not nice at all. Okay. Save. Oops. Yes, save. So if she ever drops below 1 HP, it's not accurate. Yeah, she'll revive after the next turn. Or at the end of the fight. And Mac was never heard from again. So it looks like I'm going to get 2 more, maybe 3 more party members. Based on the spacing. Looks like 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's spaces for 3 more people. So I'm going to be replacing Jansen. And then, how to figure out, I don't know, maybe I just won't use the other 2. If Cook's holding it down, I'll keep her in. Ming's holding it down. I'll keep her in. Seth and Kaim are probably just my frontliners. Unless I get better tanks. Can't remember what the game manual said. That sounds right. Oh yeah, that's what happens because I've had it happen. The shipyard is up ahead. That's where the latest model is being built. We should go take a look. So we're about to go jack a boat right now. That's pretty awesome. Can I go to the store? I want to go to the store. I need to buy stuff. No. Fine. I'll buy stuff in the next town. I'm surprised these guys aren't on like red alert. He just lets us waltz in. Like it ain't no thing. Hope they jack the Supra Ultra Mega Boat. Looks like she's got the distraction going on for them. Hi, robot. Or you're an alien. Okay. What's this? I came here because it's like the back entrance of something. It's probably exactly where I needed to go, and I wish I ran the other way instead. Oh well. I guess I'll just never know what was over there. We're in luck. They're just starting the final adjustments, which means they'll be fitting the engine next. Okay, so now we sneak on and jack it.
Wow, this is a serious engine.
Indeed.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Eh.
Hey, that engine. Where'd you get it?
Oh, this. Let's see, when was that? A while back, an unbelievably huge fish washed up on shore. This was in its belly.
What?
We checked it out and realized it could deliver incredible output, so we fixed it and installed it in the boat.
Did the repairs work?
Like a charm. That boat was built to be General Kakanis' command vessel. Installing it is all that's left to do.
We're gonna jack his boat.
I see.
That's awesome.
Don't mention it.
A huge fish, huh? You know, a while back...
Is there something you remember?
I really depended on it.
On the fish?
Depend on what? The fish? Or the engine?
Like, what?
The engine? It's from back when I was a pirate.
I thought she was the fish. I thought she meant the fish too. I don't know. Well, it was like One Piece, the little whale.
You were a pirate? Yep, that's right.
Wow! Amazing! That is so cool!
Huh?
Oh yeah, I've always loved women who are pirates and swordswomen and stuff. I read books about them for like ever. It is so exciting to meet a real woman pirate. I mean, to make a long story short, She wants to be your apprentice. Yeah. What he said. Could I? So, Seth, Mistress Seth, please let me be your apprentice.
Hey, she is hype. She is hype. Oh, look at that engine though. Cause she is a pirate. She gonna be queen of the pirates? Let's get aboard that ship. Just act like you're supposed to be here and everything will be fine. Quick, come on. I actually wanted to run back to their homeland area first. Cause I wanted to see about that big old statue bug that was there. I'm pretty sure it's like an optional boss that's gonna come alive later. And I want to kill it. Just act like you've been there before. The thirst is real. That didn't look like it sat there very well.
Inform General Kakanis that the engine installation is complete. He said to call him when we're ready for a test run.
Alright, yeah. Oh, hey, look! Someone's on board!
Hey, yourself, you little pig.
What are you doing there? Get off! Go! Get word to General Kakanis.
No. Just reminds me of a bunch of alphas.
Attention, General Kakanis. Your ship is leaving. Thank you. Ah, all right. Should be easy. Oh, wow. A lot of buttons there. Gonna need a manual. I think I'm...
Out of the way, amateur. Here goes. Starting engine.
Wow, that's sophisticated.
Cast off.
Well, at least we got the boat early. When do we get the plane? Wow, it's like a big old... Wow, we just bumped through the wall. That's pretty cool. Alright. I could dig that. Yeah, she got real BA real quick. Alright, okay, so I guess I can control it now. No, it's controlling itself. Alright. View the slant nose control manual tutorial. Manual? Yes. With the slant nose at hand, you are able to traverse the wide open ocean. Move the left stick in any direction to set the slant nose in motion. Move the right stick in any direction to set the camera view. Some areas such as the shallows, ice fields, and hypercurrents are not navigable even to the slant nose. So we need a plane. Press the right bumper to move to the slant nose's bridge. To return to the sea navigation, approach the cockpit controls to confirm that you want to embark. When you approach the shores, a land will appear on the bottom. Press to exit slant nose. To make the world map menu appear, click the right stick and move to the closest landing point. To reboard the slant nose, choose the landing point on the world map. Then press the A button. Okay. Nah, I think we're alright. So now that we've got this... Oh man, that handles pretty good. Can I make my map bigger? Yes. So all of those are areas I've been at. Well, you know what we gotta do. We now have to go to areas we're not supposed to be at yet, because isn't that the rule of like every RPG game that gives you a vehicle? I miss playing Final Fantasy. Where's the cactars? And the tomberries. It's a giant jet ski. Okay. So this must be the ice field. Oh, it actually shakes and crashes. I broke it. Haven't even had it a minute yet, and I already wrecked it. Dang it. Oh, look at that. Alright. I guess we can't go there yet. Oh, look at that big old thing. So I guess the white fuzz on the map is where we cannot go. Makes sense. I love that it just like crashed the ship upside down into the water. And we're still okay somehow. Okay, so we came from there. I'm assuming we need to go over there, but I don't want to go there yet. You know, I gotta see. I gotta know. Gotta go. Go, 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 go. I gotta find areas with really hard monsters that kill us instantly. With gear that costs way more than we can afford. I want to land here. Why can't I land there? What? This ship doesn't really let us go anywhere. It's not even cool. Oh, more bad weather. Look at that. It's like instant lightning and doom and gloom and stuff. That's so weird. It's like right across that little area. That's so strange. Alright, fine. I get it. The game is forcing us to not explore. Which again makes sense since our experience is capped. There's not really much point to explore. It makes this game a lot more linear than I thought it would be. Which is kind of sad. So much for flagship, it can't go anywhere? Yeah. That's sad. That's actually really lame. Excuse me. I'm very disappointed by that. Hey, let me get wrecked by monsters I'm not supposed to be able to even touch yet. Look at that. Water spout. Ah, we can land here. Where is here? Where even are we? Ming Numara. Wow, she's G for everything except MP and casting time. Holy crap. G?
Land at last! Dry land. No more worrying about sinking on that stupid ship. Ow!
Thank you.
Hey, what the hell was that for?
The slant nose will never sink. Not with the captain's engine on board.
You think you're so cool now that you're a pirate? Well, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about the pirate code.
And what code would that be?
What code? Well, that would be a secret pirate code that we would do if we had the time. Good luck, kid. Hey, Grandpa! Wow, you have Cook is such a and what a kick! Boy, she's strong. That Cook. Ha ha.
I have no idea what you've just said.
Well, what I'm saying is that Cook is as cute as a button. She's just, oh, you must be proud.
You lying creep. Cook, it hurts when you get kicked, you know? But he insulted the captain. Isn't that right, Captain? Captain?
Sad.
Alright. Now do we play through her memories? Read her stories? A dream has been revealed. Look at that. Now it's her turn. Why does Mac and Cook remind me of Phil and Lil from Rugrats? Because they sound just like them. O wondrous beast Anera, proud descendant of the White Wing clan. You alone were my irreplaceable companion. Would it anger you to hear me call us two of a kind? Were we not, in fact, a perfect combination, you and I? Bound together by a single thread, that gossamer thread we know as loneliness. Anera, I owe my life to you. Not, of course, that you saved my life in the ordinary sense of the word. Mine is not a life that can be lost under any circumstances. It is an irrevocable burden. I will not die, I cannot die, and therefore my life was not for you to save. Oh, Anera, what you saved, I now see, was not my life, but my heart. Back then, long, long ago, I was a pirate, the only woman pirate on the open seas, Seth Balmore. That name was known to all who plied the sea. Some spoke my name in fear and trembling, while others voiced it with deepest admiration. Some even called me the Righteous Buccaneer, nor were they far wrong, I'd say. The pirate ships I commanded had rules that were clear and strict. We targeted only one kind of vessel, those opulent passenger ships the wealthy boarded for pleasure cruises. We would put a bit of a scare into the passengers, of course, maybe rough them up a little, but killing was strictly forbidden. All we did was squeeze a few drops of treasure out of the purses of those who had more money than they knew what to do with. We traded our booty for cash with shadowy dealers, the money we shared in the world's dens of poverty. I would cringe at being called a champion of justice, but we prided ourselves on being far more than villains. I became a pirate for one simple reason. I hated the law, and I hated even more those who flaunted the law for their own self-aggrandizement. I've never heard that word before. In a word, I wanted a life of freedom. Whenever I stood at the prow of a ship slicing its way through the waves, and I viewed the vast ocean stretching out beneath the clear blue sky, I felt enveloped in the joy of having taken limitless freedom in my own two hands. True, I need not traffic in the fear of death and aging, known to all who count as human, because I will neither age nor die. Infinite time means for me infinite freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? I would spy the ship that would be our day's quarry. I was always the first to board it, springing lightly onto their deck with a shout. I am Seth Balmore. Now be good and hand over your money and valuables. Then, taking the booty we snatched, my men and I would raise a cry of victory and leap back into our ship. I was absolutely free. Nothing stood in my way. Eternal life with overflowing freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? Righteous Buccaneer? What kind of fancy pants nonsense is that? How about pirate bitch? Of course, one always hears such jealous ravings in all walks of life, but especially so in the thuggish world of pirates. Needless to say, I knew I had many enemies. Even a child would realize that being called a righteous buccaneer could only increase the number who hated me amongst such raping and pillaging brigands as pirates of the sea. I didn't care about that. I could be stabbed with a knife or blasted with a cannon. I still would not die. That's crazy. Immortal Seth, they called me. And it was literally true, not just a figure of speech. I won't get in your way, I told the other pirates, but I won't let you get in mine either. I was afraid of nothing and no one. I lived the way I wanted to live, and wouldn't, or shouldn't have, let anyone interfere with me. I went wrong only once, but that was all it took. In a moment of carelessness, I let him capture me. Of course, that alone was nothing for me to be afraid of, as I kept mentioning I could never age or die. It would have done them no good to try killing me, and they knew it. The most they could do would be to rough me up a little and threaten to make it worse for me next time. They had to do something to show their men how tough they were. They couldn't just let me horn in on the pirate game and pretend it never happened. So, I said, hurry up with the torture, will you? I haven't got all day. We were in a cave on a desert island. I was in handcuffs and leg irons and surrounded by half a dozen huge men, all well-known pirate captains. One of them was holding a long, thick chain. I get sick to my stomach just looking at your sweaty faces. Come on, hurry up and beat me with the chain. Or would you rather strangle me? Whichever you choose, hurry and get it over with. The men laughed out loud. Hurry and get it over with, said the leader. Too bad for you, Seth, but this punishment is not the kind that can be hurried. I'm just sorry we can't stay with you to the end. Yeah, chimed in another man. Unlike a monster like you, we humans don't have all the time in the world. Okay, man, let's make it fast, the way the lady wants it. Licking his lips, the man grabbed with the chain approached me, and two others grabbed my arms from the sides. They were not going to use the chain as an instrument of torture. They were going to rob me of my liberty. Oh, man. They chained me to a gigantic boulder in the cave. They were laughing so hard they could hardly contain themselves. Wow, this story is terrible. Just what you need, eh, Seth? It's the end of the road for you. We can't shoot you, we can't stab you to death, so we'll just lock you up. We'll never come back to this island again. And even a half-baked pirate like you knows this place is not on any sea lanes. Dude, that would suck to be trapped for eternity strapped to a boulder. No fishing boats even. And right about now, your men have gone off looking for the wrong island. We're the only ones who know we brought you here. Not even our crews know where we are. Nobody's coming to save you, that's for sure. You'll be in here forever. Can't move a muscle and you can't die, all by yourself for the rest of eternity. With that, the men walked out of the cave, leaving me there with a single lantern. Cowards, I screamed. Don't run off like that. Don't do this to me. But the only response was the hollow echo of my own voice in the cave. Dude, that sucks. Her stories are more, like, Kaim's stories were more tragic. I'm breaking the story immersion for once, but, like, his were more tragic, but, like, this one just sucks. That's terrible. The lantern the men left behind was not meant as a kindness, but rather the opposite. It was a prop in their little drama. When it finally ran out of oil and went dark, it would impress on me the weight of eternal solitude. As long as the lamp kept glowing, I was filled with the rage for the men. When the oil was running low and the flame began to flicker, a deep anxiety assaulted me. Unable to move, I stared blankly at the flame. Eternity. This world has no such thing, or perhaps it should not. Solitude? I was always alone. Or, more precisely, I was ended up alone. It was my destiny. I could be surrounded by companions whose feelings match my own perfectly. I could share the deepest love with another, but in the end I would always have to lose them. You know what it feels like to see countless others succumb to death while you yourself are on the road of endless life? Ah, but in your case, Anera, you do have some idea. As I watched the lamp in the cave went out, a world of darkness spread before me, and there I was, alone. No more would I taste the sorrow of parting, but neither would I be able to taste the joy of meeting, eternally, without end, alone. I did not try shouting. People shout and scream for only one reason only, because they want someone to hear them, because they believe there's someone somewhere who will hear their cries. Dude, that sucks. I did, however, shed tears. Which is not to say I wept. There's no way that the immortal woman pirate Seth Balmore would ever break down and cry. A tiny tremor went through the darkness. That's all it was. And then I noticed, oh, tears are coming out of me. Really? That is all it was. The hours passed. Or perhaps it was days. In the darkness, I lost track of the flow of time. There was something else I lost track of. If all there was left for me to do was to stay by myself, struggling against eternal solitude, incapable even of rotting away, then what was the purpose of my living in the world? Perhaps the men who trapped me here had been right. Unable either to age or die, perhaps I was some kind of monster. Then why was such a monster living in this world? What was I supposed to do here? I did not know the answer to that. I would never know the answer till the end of my never-ending life. I felt frustration, sorrow, but above all, fear. Eternity was frightening to me. Solitude was frightening to me. I might have been trembling. Or, without even the energy for that, I might have been utterly drained. Whatever it was I was feeling, that is when it happened. Anera, that is when you first appeared before me. A tiny burst of light softened the darkness, and from the light, almost before I could wonder what it was, there came a voice. Are you too trapped in this prison of solitude? Who is that? In the light, a flash of white wings. Then, with a sudden increase in size and brightness, the light seared my eyes. Accustomed to total darkness, my eyes could not stand the glare, and for an instant they could not see anything at all. Grimacing, I clamped my eyes shut before daring to open them little by little. There, before me, hovered a pure white, glowing beast. Its white wings were breathtakingly beautiful. How beautiful you were, Anera, but yours was not a florid beauty. No, it was subtly different. Your beauty wore a cloak of loneliness. I am like you. And when I cocked my head to look at you with puzzlement, you continued, I have been looking for someone like you for a long time. You spoke slowly, majestically. Oh, immortal woman pirate, you and I share a single destiny. You knew who I was. Together let us escape from this solitude and make our way together, you said, your eyes locked on mine. Escape from this solitude. The words continued ringing in my ears, but I did not know who you were. I could not even be sure what you were, nor could I leap joyfully at the invitation of one I could not tell as friend or foe. Who are you? I asked. I am Anera of the White Wing clan. White Wing clan? I had heard the name before. The White Wing clan were said to be wondrous beasts that had become extinct in the distant past. I have heard the White Wing clan died out long ago. I am the last of the bloodline. The only survivor? Indeed, as I said, the last. Which is why you speak of solitude. At that point, almost before I knew it, a weak, almost self-mocking smile crept over my face. I felt myself lowering my guard as I spoke to you. My chains, however, were digging even deeper into my flesh and shackling my heart as well. You used the phrase prison of solitude before. It's true, this is a prison. Being alone for eternity is a prison without bars. You nodded at these words of mine, Anera, in silence. But then you said, I was in prison too until just now. I'm sure it's true, to be the only living survivor. I've spent far too long alone. I know what you mean. In the legend, members of the White Wing clan are thought to live 1,000 years. But even if you were to live on for several centuries, as sole survivor, you can never meet a female member of the clan of the White Wing and hope to make children with her. The clan will never rise again. The sole survivor must live out the remainder of his days alone. In order to conquer this unbearable loneliness, you said, I would need someone to make her way with me. Then you looked hard at me and said, Oh, pirate woman, are you not of the same mind? I nodded in agreement. Then I made a point of smiling and said as casually as I could, In other words, you're lonely. Your beautiful face softened as you said with some embarrassment, I wonder. According to the legend, as I have heard it, the clan of the White Wing are proud and love their solitude. This only increased your embarrassment as you said, Solitude has its limits. That did it. I decided to trust you then and there. Well, if that's how you feel, you should come right out and say it. I want company. Company? Alright, a companion. A companion? Exactly, so it's decided. I'll team up with you. That ended all hesitation, just as you saw in me one to make your way together with. I put my full trust in you. Let's go wild on the high seas, I cried. Isn't that what make our way together means? You mean I should become a pirate? You don't like the idea? You paused for the space of one breath and chuckled softly. I've always wanted to give it a try. No sooner were the words out of your mouth that you leaped at me. With one bite you cut through the thick chain that held me down. O wondrous beast in Nera, proud descendant of the White Wing clan, that is how you and I first met. In the 900 years since then, we raged over the open sea more wildly than I ever had before. When I stood at the prow of our pirate ship in search of prey, you were always there beside me. We became irreplaceable partners, friends, companions, family. There we go. Hopefully her other dreams are better. That one sucked. As far as like what happened being trapped on the boulder, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks. But it didn't have the oomph and the feels that Keim's stories have. So I hope they get better.
Cook, you're crying. I remembered some things from a long time ago.
You mean when you were a pirate?
And remembering made you cry?
I've always been a pirate. I was crying because of something that happened that I regret.
Alright, so now we are in the southern coast of Tosca. Alright. Something is like killing my battery terribly. I don't understand. And all these people are just like, hi, randoms. Huh?
Look, it's Keim.
Oh.
Hey, everybody! Keim's back!
Keim's back.
It's good to see you again, Keim. But you haven't changed a bit.
Stop being immortal and knowing everybody, Keim. Alright, let's save. Dude, that would be the worst. I can't even imagine being immortal and the idea of being trapped on a rock in a cave of like permanent solitude for eternity. That would be the worst thing ever. Alright, I'll talk to you in a minute. I had stuff to buy. Which one's the weapon shop? It's an end, Keim. Look, it's been a long voyage, and I'm sure you're tired, so why don't we call it a day here, okay? No. Not yet. I heard that Gosa's military is even coming to this village to draft new recruits. Oh, really? So we're gonna team up with Gosa now? Oh, Keim, nice to have you here. Things haven't changed a bit around here, don't you think? Necro, hello. How you doing? How you been? Keim, don't tell me you're leaving already. It's been so long since your last visit. Don't go just yet. Welcome, Keim. The house on the cliffside of the Northern Cape, where you and Sarah lived, it's still there, you know. Oh, we're somehow back at Sarah and him's old place. Weird. That's not awkward. You can't get to Gotsa without traversing through the cave, but with things the way they are these days, sealing it off was the right thing to do. Got off of work and got home 3:44 a.m. Earlier than usual. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you were able to get off earlier and make it here. So that's the inn. That must be the inn and the shop. It has to be. I just want to buy stuff now. You're Kaim, aren't you? My grandpa told me that you're the guy who saved our village long ago. Kaim's just like, what? What are you talking about? He gave me this to me as a keepsake. It's really valuable to us, but it's what you use to protect our village, right? So here, Kaim, I want to return it to you. Magic powdered locator level 1. Try it out now. I've hidden treasures somewhere inside the village. See if you can find it. It's hidden somewhere way up high. It's yours if you can find it. Sure. Tolska treasure hunt. Hidden all over the world. Okay. Well, I won't be a completionist and look for everything in this playthrough. Okay. Glowing point on the navigation map when you enter the area where it's hidden. It's hidden at the glowing point. Okay. Can increase the output power. That's cool. Hidden somewhere up high, so it's on top of this thing. Got it. Dark crystal staff and a dark crystal ring. Well, that's cool. They're not available. No. Is this the cave? This must be the cave. Yep. Queen gear hype. Yeah. Definitely seems like something I'm gonna be giving to the queen here in a minute once we get her back. At least I don't have to buy anything from Mac though, so that's good. Save me some money. Alrighty, who are you? I've been in my fair share of battles, but one day, just as I was swinging my sword at someone, I suddenly thought, man, I wish I could have been a baker. I have no idea how a thought like that came to me, but ever since after that battle, I quit the army. Made my living baking bread ever since. Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. Hold on, I gotta take a drink before I read this one. Do the memories later? I refuse to do the memories later. Gotta do them now. I'm not gonna... If I do them later, that means I have to do like a whole like 6-hour cast of me reading all these streams. That's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna read them now. Totally just gonna read them now. A dream has been revealed. I'm missing 2 dreams in the first town. I forgot. I have to get them one day. The hero was home from the war. He had performed gallantly on the battlefield, advanced to the rank of general, and made a triumphal entry into the village of his birth. The villagers welcomed him with a festive celebration. The grown-ups were treated to drinks beginning in the afternoon, and and the children received sweet confections. The cattle and sheep and the pastures that supported the villagers' livelihood, whether because they were excited by the unusual commotion or were welcoming the hero in their own way, sent especially shrill cries reverberating into the blue summer sky. "General, you are the pride of our village." Obviously full of pride himself, the head of the village thrust out his chest as he delivered his congratulatory address in the welcoming ceremony. To think that the foremost hero in the army came from this tiny village is so incredibly exhilarating and gratifying. I am sure our ancestors are overjoyed as well. The throng crammed into the village square burst forth with cheers and applause. According to the official figures released by the army the other day, General, you brought down at least 2,000 enemy soldiers with your own hand. A thunderous roar shook the square. Come to think of it, the population of this village is less than 1,000. This means, sir, that you managed to bury more than 2 of these villagers' worth on your own. How fortunate for us that you were not on the side of the enemy. If by any chance there had been a warrior of your caliber on their side, we'd all be resting in the hilltop graveyard by now. A few of the women frowned momentarily at this remark, but the men, full of liquor, responded with an explosive laugh. Sitting stage center, the general lightly stroked his dignified beard. No one present knew that this was his habit whenever he was perplexed. When he left his village to join the army, he was just an ordinary soldier, a long way from growing a beard. General, you are truly the savior of our army and, indeed, of our entire nation. I understand you will be leaving for another battle tomorrow, but we all hope that you will thoroughly enjoy yourself on this rare visit to your birthplace. The village chief ended his greetings and withdrew to the wings, whereupon the village's #1 entertainer bounded onto the stage in the most comical way he could manage. "Dear General," he cried, running over to where the great man was sitting and going down on his knees. "Oh, hear my plea." The general looked at him uncertainly. "Is there any possibility that you would lend me the sword at your side, if only for a moment?" Perplexed though he was by all this, the general, impelled by the audience's applause and cheers, handed the man his tasseled and jewel-encrusted sword. The man bowed deeply as the sword entered his outstretched hands and cried again, "My gratitude knows no bounds." Pretending to stagger under the weight of the sword, he came to the front edge of the stage and held the weapon aloft. "And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will reenact the event that raised our dear general's fame to the heights in a single bound, when he hacked 18 of the enemy into little teeny tiny bits." The audience cheered wildly, and the man, with exaggerated movements and commentary, swung the sword in a great arc. The audience knew exactly what he was doing. The general had not only made a name for himself for his strategic prowess, but also for his was also widely acclaimed as a warrior on the battlefield. He did not rely solely on his weapons, but in the end leveled his opponents with a sheer physical strength. This too was a matter of the utmost pride for the villagers. "Here we go. 1 man down, 2 men down. Flip the sword back, 3 men down. 4th man slashed diagonally right through the shoulder. 5th man's head goes flying. Oof! Then 3 at once. 6th, 7th, and 8th man. What a bother. I'll just skewer you like this." The man thrust the sword through 3 imaginary opponents, and the crowd went wild. The general, too, broke into a smile and applauded. When he was through clapping, though, he stroked his beard again. "I'm sure you can understand how I felt at the time, sitting up there on that stage," the old general says to Kime before taking a sip of water from his leather pouch. His magnificent beard is completely white, so distant are the past events he is recounting. Kime nods in silence, and the general continues as if mulling over every word. "The more you know about that war, the more you feel that way. I'm sure the villagers meant well. They just wanted to pay homage to their hometown hero. No, of course, they weren't being the least bit malicious. My village has the nicest people in the world, which is exactly why I found the whole thing so painful. I couldn't stand it after a while. Hacking 18 men to bits. The deeds of a hero are related in numbers. Surely the man who playfully swung the general's sword on the stage that day could never have imagined the ones who lost their lives on the battlefield. The agonized expressions on their faces, the curse in their eyes as they stared into nothingness. But that's alright too. People who live peaceful lives don't have to know about such things. That's what people like us are for, to keep their lives far away from the battlefields. Don't you agree? Thanks to us and our killing of enemies, the people we're supposed to protect don't have to know anything about the bloodiness of war. Unless you believe that, what's the point of people killing each other? Kime says nothing in reply. Without either affirming or negating the old general's words, he stares vaguely at the general's troops. Would you say your name is Kime? I suppose you've killed more enemy soldiers than you can begin to count. There's no way I can count them all. I thought so. You have a flawless build, the kind that can only be tempered on the battlefield. Only a man who has survived one battle after another can carry himself the way you do with complete naturalness. How does a man like you find himself driving a horse cart over a mountain pass? Kime is ready to leave without answering if the old man asks him such a question. The general inquires no further into Kime's background. Instead, there's a sense of relief in the smile he bestows on the sight of Kime resting his horse at the pass. I was 16 when first time. After that, I just kept running from one fight to another until I made it all the way to the general. At first, I remember the faces of the men I crossed swords with and killed. Even if you don't try to remember them, they get carved into your memory. I had terrible nightmares. Try as I might, I could never seem to wash off the stench of blood that splashed on my face and hands. That was a hallucination, of course, but it got so bad once that I spent a whole night in the river trying to wash it off. The general paused for a moment to think about his story, then went on. But after a while, you get used to it. You get used to fighting and killing over and over again, your body and your mind and your heart. You just get used to it. That's how people are. So I stopped having nightmares. I killed all the enemy soldiers I could lay my hands on, and I forgot every one of their faces. It's the same for you now too, Kime, isn't it? Huh. It may be so. It's like a curse. If you don't get used to it, your heart breaks. On the other hand, if you do get used to it, your heart probably ends up breaking someplace deeper down. The general casts a fond glance towards his resting troops, then, slowly shifting his gaze far down to the foot of the mountain, he says, "So that's what it was like for me back then, when I returned to my birthplace in triumph." For the final event and the welcoming ceremonies, several children mounted the stage. And now, in honor of our hero, the children represent to the general a floral wreath more marvelous than the greatest medal there ever was. The audience went wild again. When the children put the wreath on his neck, the general favored them with a warm smile. The first honest smile from the heart that he had managed since climbing onto the stage. And finally, as a special treat for the general, who has been galloping from one battlefield to the next, far from his native place, the children's chosen representative will read his own original composition, spelling out the joys of the peaceful life of the village. With a look of grim intensity, a small boy barely old enough to go to school unfolded his composition and, gripping it in two hands, began to read aloud from it, straining to make himself heard. First, I'm gonna write about one of the nicest things that happened to me. In my house, we have a pasture with lots of cows and sheep. One cow had a baby 2 days ago. I helped my daddy by stroking the cow's back with a handful of straw while she was having the baby. That makes the cow warm up so it's easier for her to give birth. The baby was born just before the sun came up. It was a tiny baby, but it could already stand on its own legs. A baby! Wow! I'm gonna take care of this baby until it gets big. Dear little calf, hurry and grow up, okay? The general had tears in his eyes. Now I'm gonna write about one of the saddest things that happened to me. That was when my grandma got sick and died. She was such a nice grandma. I know her sickness made her feel bad, but she was always smiling when I was around. She let me hold her hand when she died. I watched her face the whole time, because I knew I wouldn't be able to see her anymore. And I wanted to remember her even after I grew up. She just kept smiling and smiling for me right to the end. That's why she is always smiling when I think of her. Are you looking down on me from the sky, Grandma? I will never forget you as long as I live. Tears were streaming down the general's face. When the ceremony ended, the general left his village and headed for the town where army headquarters are located. There he wrote a long letter to the king, and he gave his sword to his most trusted lieutenant. The general had decided to retire. This was as big a surprise to me as it was to anybody. When I heard that little boy's essay, it occurred to me. What makes us really human is to celebrate each life that comes into the world and mourn each life that's lost. I didn't need medals anymore. I didn't need the honor of being allowed into the presence of His Majesty anymore. I wanted to be a real human being again. As a result, overnight, I went from being the village hero to being reviled as a traitor. The general turns to face Kaim and asks, "So, are you gonna mock me as a coward who ran away from the battlefield? Or blame me for being a deserter who betrayed his own patriotism?" Kaim turns a gentle smile on the old man. "Neither," he says. "As a soldier, you made the wrong decision, but as a human being, you made the right one." The general strokes his white beard and says, "My habit has changed too. Nowadays I find myself stroking my beard when I'm embarrassed." The two men look at each other and smile. "Okay, back to work," says the general, standing with a grunt. He calls out to his troops. "All right, men, it's all downhill from here. Let's give it one last push and get back to the village before sunset." The troops, under the general's command, consist of 30 sheep, not one of whom is likely to take a person's life. "Tell me, Kaim, are you planning to go back to the battle at some point?" "I don't really know," he replies. "I'm content with herding sheep for now. I don't have the least regret for the decision I made that day. It would make me happy to think that this could be a lesson for you." With this parting remark, the general turns away from Kaim and begins walking. The sheep amble along after him in newly reformed ranks. Standing at attention, the general raises his right arm and waves his troops on. "Forward, march!" The command he had once delivered to tens of thousands of men in the battlefield now echoes pleasantly among the mountains of his native village. That's good. Discover treasure hunt information deep in memory. Okay. Alright, so what happened now? What am I missing in the chat? There's a whole snap. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, so the Bankshot brothers, hello. Sorry I didn't say hi while I was reading the story. I didn't want to break the immersion. This is becoming more like bedtime stories with Jeggerd. Yeah. I did not say that. Oh, yeah, when I said dignify, the stream cut out. Oh, okay. Stop trying. What do we know about the story before Jag is going to ban us for saying such stupid stuff. I say stupid stuff here all the time. I don't ban people for saying stupid stuff. I'll purge something silly. If you're not a fan of the topic, feel free to mute me. Don't quote me. We've had much weirder convos. I say that because of like hot button topics. That's more what I reference when I'm saying that. It's because hot button issues come up and people don't like it, so I say they can mute it. I don't talk dirty stuff. Y'all bring up weird, nasty, gross stuff, and depending on how far it gets, then I cut it. I don't know what Gangplank is. Am I playing this on 360? I am Hero Protagonist. How you doing? General once again consumed. Okay, that's gross. That one's gross, Sergeant Manette. Old Man Bosso's house. Bosso's house? Welcome back, Kai. Where have you been all this time? Oh, hey, look, I can give seeds. Let's give seeds. Yeah, let's give us seeds. We only had 2 more seeds. Oh. That wasn't worth. Okay. Anytime I hear a cat meow, it just reminds me of Richard Hammer now. Whenever he meows to try to get a guppy piece when he does his speed runs. Because I watch him when I'm reading, or listen to him while I'm reading my homework. Oh, he already had. Yeah, it seemed like I had 2. I think I only found 2 seeds recently. He already had 33 of them. He was going to pick this up at Amazon a few months ago, but they were selling it for $70. No, you just go to GameStop. Seriously. I went to GameStop and I found this for $20 when I bought it, before I started playing it. When I went to GameStop last weekend and I got my PS3, I found it twice. I found it in the 10 and under bin, or no, in the 20 and under bin for like $13.99, and then I found it again in the same store in the 10 and under bin for $7.99. So just go to GameStop and see if they have it in like this 10 and under bin, and you can totally get it for cheap. Kellalon is the guardian spirit of the village, but I have to be good or else he won't protect me. Okay. Yeah, that's totally how I found it. I'm gonna save before we go killing stuff. Yeah, definitely don't pay $70 for this. You can get it for a lot less. You can go to GameStop and do like the... I don't know if they still have it, but they were having a buy 2 games, get 1 free. All under 20. So... yeah, you'll definitely want to have them show you the discs. Or just get the $2 disc protection so you can trade it. Or disc insurance. What? The truth is, I was to be drafted into the Golden Army, but I slipped off my roof while I was fixing it, so they dismissed me as ineligible for battle. But I'm glad you're not going to war. I'd be all by myself without you. No! 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 No!